Reclaimed, Lucent versus Cyclone. Let's get some hype in the chat. Let's see the crowd going wild. Let's get this one off the go, and here we go.
Cannot wait for this one, Darko. You know, everyone's doubting Cyclone at this point. Every single caster. And on paper, you'd expect Lucent to walk this one. But can the veteran individuals of Cyclone come through? Let's wait and see how this bullfight starts off. We're on board with Fractures, already picking up a kill on RMJ. It looks like the numbers game is going the way of Lucent. They just need to pick up a few more kills.
Ooh, and that's good there from Sammy and EGL too. And Lashins takes the two-piece on Cougars and Fortins, and they're now going to straight line into the C, home hill of Lucent Esports. And this is a very good start from Cyclone. We said it. We need a couple of players to go off from an individual perspective, and that's exactly what they've just provided. Now, looking at the trip cap combination, could Lucent Esports get in there? They do quick through the smoke by the skin of their teeth, and now Fortins is coming from the back. It gets taken out by Fortins, but he goes down. Sammy KLT wiping that up, and now Cougars takes down two, and Sammy KLT goes down, and that's a good defense there from Lucent Esports.
Very close one. RMJ just needs to get out now at this point, because Lucent, they're going to swarm this B fight. There's B Hill already on the pinch as well. Fantastic stuff there from Cougars. Heads up play. It was exactly where RMJ is going to go. And that B Hill, as a result, is going the way of Lucent.
Using the tweezers there to pinch that B. Great decision from Lucent Esports. And now they're just going to slow this down and regain position. But I thought that was a good start from Cyclone Topes. What do you think?
Absolutely brilliant start. It was a clean sweep, actually, after the first kill coming in from Lucent. Great recovery from them. And now they're going straight back into this fight. Ashen's on his own there, so it's a little bit of disorganization, I'd argue, from Cyclone. He goes in for the kill on his own, and there's no one nearby. So even if he got a kill there, it really wouldn't have led to much.
Really wouldn't have, and now we see Cyclone are in a bit of a bad position here, trying to regain position, and Lucent Esports just doing a good job to pinch him in that barn area. And now we're going to see Cyclone maybe come up into this B hill and contest the Lucent Esports setup, and RMJ on the flank, and Cougars knows he's there, and now Chidwick is just in a bad position. There's Lancer angles all over the place, and Cyclone look like they don't know how to deal with this, but Precision does get a kill on Fortins, and Sammy does take down Legend, but Cougars there again. He's been so consistent this weekend so far. He's been a brilliant player, and now Lucent Esports, they do take that, and they're just going to now proceed on to Cyclone's home hill, so good play.
Very hectic B fight from Lucent. They come out victors, and as such, they're going to be overextending onto the enemy's home hill. But Chidwick does get that kill on Fractures, and I think Lucent are just going to play this safe now. Yes, they're behind on points, but they have a strong hold on this B hill. Cyclone just coming off respawn, so they've got time to work with. Cougars, maybe a bit of an overextension, actually. He tries to catch off a player in Cyclone. Tries to be a little bit unpredictable, but it works against him there, and that might be the ticket into this B hill for Cyclone.
Well, they need to do something very fast, because Lucent Esports are going to catch a lot of points here from these two cap B and C, but C, as I say, that is being decapped by Cyclone, and now they're slowly coming into the B hill. This is the chance that they need to use. They need to do something. Chidwick does take down Cougars, and now Lucent Esports are trying to backfire, and they do take down one Sammy KLT, but he gets 10. Little Ashes does a great job of taking Legends. RMJ takes down Fortins, and he takes down Totty as well. Precision on the other side takes down Fractures, and this is going to go down to the absolute wire this first round, but I think Cyclone take that. Great play from them in the last moments of the round.
Can it come any closer?
It cannot come any closer. As I think Chris said in the last cast, squeaky bum time there for Lucent Esports, and they just couldn't hold on in the last seconds, and Cyclone take that round.
What a nail-biter of a round, and heartbreaking as well from Lucent. That was some amazing gameplay going on. Great decision-making from them. Little bit of mistakes, so Cougars overextending at times, of course, but Cyclone, not only were they able to take hold of that, eventually that B hill at the end, but an amazing overextension down bottom as well. We didn't quite catch that on the camera, but boy, that must have been a difficult push in itself from Cyclone. Everyone pulling together from that underdog team, and as such, they get the first round. It's going to be the sniper going down at the top of the manor here from Lucent Esports. Haven't seen much of that actually on Reclaimed, I have to say, this weekend, but it's a very confident placement of that. We're going to see more in this B fight.
Yeah, definitely so, and Cougar's doing a great job in taking RMJ down, and I think the numbers are going on Lucent's side. They too take 3 down, and now they are going to be aggressive on this Cyclone home hill, and as I say, that Legends gets a snipe shot on Sammy KLT. Great shot there, and now we see Lucent Esports just decapping Cyclone's home hill, and now they're going to try and hold that. They do a great job. Cougars does take down Little Ashens, and that's it. Lucent reply back very quickly and take it 1-1.
That is how you respond in 38 seconds. Clean sweeper team fight. Don't let anyone run to the home hill. Just take them down at top barn as well as quickly as you can. Contain, and it's a textbook triple cap of that. The sniper came into play, but was it really necessary? I think Sammy stuck his head up a little bit too long, admittedly, but you feel as though Lucent were on a train there and no one was going to survive that final push in any shape.
When we see Lucent in those positions, it's always quite hard to stop them. They are a 300 mile an hour Virgin train coming into the train station a bit too fast, and there's no tracks that are going to stop them in their path.
Marks his place down then.
I don't know what that analogy was, I apologise, but let's crack on with the action. The snipe up top, again, we're going to see a pretty hectic fight in this B hill. Fracture's taking down his own teammate there by accident, I'm sure, and Legends just says, don't worry about it, mate, I've got you, takes down Ashens and RMJ, and now, again, we're going to see the overextension, the aggressive play, but Team Precision here, looking in a bad position, but I think Sammy does just about enough to stop that push from coming down, and that's a great marksman shot there to take down Fractures, and I think he's just going to try and pick him off whilst he's on the floor, but he does fail. I think Fracture's going to get up all too easily, and now Cyclone, they do need to regain themselves, regain position, and try and get a push onto this B hill again. Precision
had to stay alive there, and he does. Very well played, indeed. Cyclone come off respawn, and they're ready to get going and push this B hill. Of course, that sniper is going to make it a little bit more difficult. Precision just about downs him, but he's quickly revived. Body check comes in from RMJ, but Cyclone, they're starting to regroup. They're starting to get stacked up on the staircase, ready to push, taking down Cougars.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a fight again, and this is a good push from Cyclone. I like this regimented and a strategy is obviously in place from them. But they do decap the B hill, so this is good play, and now Lucent are just going to have to retract themselves and get back to ensure no one dies. But as I say, that Fractures is up in that B hill, and he does take down 2, and Totti does take down Precision, but there is a trade. That was quite key, I think, from Cyclone for Precision just to trade that out. And now we see Lucent pushing up into the B hill. RMJ is smoked, but he's going to get a little bit of position, try and get the pick. He needs to back off and keep his life, and he does just that. And again, it's back and forth. Lucent now taking back the position on this B hill.
Yeah, fantastic stuff from Lucent. They rotated out, abusing that sniper, always aiming it at the B hill. Only one casualty originally, but now they just rotate back in. They get the few kills that they need to come back in with safety, and they get in, but no, as they try and set up for the next sniper, Precision is still on that home hill, pressuring with that Markser, which is making that snipe a little less important in the grand scheme of things.
Tidy there from Precision, love that. I think that was from the home hill as well. Marksman Precision. But as he does do that, Lucent do take one of their own, and he just misses that over the hay bag there, and Lucent are being pushed here from Cyclone, and it is, again, a similar situation to the first round. Cyclone do need to make a push if they're going to have any chance of winning this, as Lucent are up on points. Lucent are just staying back. They're making a good decision here just to keep their lives and not do anything too rational. He just misses that. Very, very close there from Legends, but he does get taken down, and Cyclone are going to make a last-ditch effort push here to try and ensure the points aren't in Lucent's favour, and I think they are decapping. They have decapped that, but Fractures and Fortons, they do take Ashens and RMJ down, but Chobi does get one. He gets taken out by Fractures. Cougars takes down Precision, and that's it. I think Lucent's round.
What a close one that was again.
Again. It was a close one.
Cyclone keeping Lucent on their toes, yes. Lucent are sweeping at the very start of rounds, but Cyclone are still keeping up the pressure. It's not simple defense for Lucent of that B hill. And boy, oh boy, Precision. What a great effort that was from him on the Markser. Right at the end there, he pushed up when necessary, and he had a 1v2. You know, that could have gone either way. Right. That could have gone either way, and that could have been a Cyclone round again. But fair play to Lucent. They do hold out at the end when necessary. Definitely. No weapon placed by that man himself, Precision, in the middle. So the Marks is not going to be aiming at anything in particular there. He's going to keep his iron sight strictly aimed towards that manor. And question is, if the strategy is going to stay the same now. We've seen the first 3 rounds go by. Normally, if there's going to be a drastic change, it happens around now. Between these two teams.
I think, to be honest with you, Toby, it's just going to be the standard 3v3 fight at this barn. this B area, and again, I'm exactly right, it's going to be a bit of a scrap through the smoke. RMJ taking down Cougars, but Fractures replies and gets Chidwick down, but RMJ again taking down Fractures, and he takes down Lucent as well, Legend as well, just misses the third, but Sammy is there, he needs to hit a shot here to take him down, he's so red, he does do that, just that, and Cyclone now do gain control on the B, and on the other side of the map as well, we have Team Precision taking down Totti. Great play by him, and now he does decap the A hill. He has got that marker. What can he do to ensure they win this round? I think he just needs to back off, though. He is by himself, but he isn't doing that. He does take down one. Oh, just misses out on Legends, and he does good defense there, and now we have Sammy and his mates in Cyclone just putting pressure on this home hill, and we have 3 members of Cyclone in Lucent Esports home hill, and they do. Legend takes the 3-piece. Great play by him, and good defense by Lucent once again.
Bit of hesitance from Cyclone there. Precision pushed up far. It was not too long for Cyclone to get in there, but once they were at the ring, they didn't really get close enough for the shotgun barrels. They were just dancing around the range. You need to get closer when you're on a timer like that. Lucent taking advantage, and here they come rotating to the B hill. Got to keep a close eye on that top left, though. Cyclone, they have time to reset off this respawn. Make sure they don't get staggered, most importantly, in the respawns. Don't let Lucent overwhelm them with the numbers.
Definitely so. You've hit the nail on the head there, but as I say, that Fractures and his mate are putting pressure on this barn area and just causing Precision having to rotate back to the home hill, and Chidwick does take down Cougars, so good defense from Cyclone. But like you say, yes, they don't need to do anything too rash here. They just need to keep their lives, and they're not doing that. Ashens goes down from the gun of Totti, and they are up on points here, Toby. They are up on points, so I'd like to see them just wait for the respawns, wait to get back position before making a push.
Yeah, the consideration now is actually the sniper spawning. As you can see, Legend just keeps turning around for that weapon, and it's actually Fractures who's going to pick it up. Cougars picks up a marker as well, so the push does become a little bit more difficult now. And the timer, I mean, still on Cyclone's side in terms of the score, but they do need to eventually push it. 5 players up, it's all a matter of timing at this point.
Well, it's in this situation, Toby, it's going to be who's going to make the mistake first. Cougars is in a bit of a bad position. You see on this side of the map, Cyclone are sending 2 to this barn area to try and pinch him. And he's not doing a good job. Chidwick is by himself in a 2v1, and he goes down as well. And now Lucent Esports are going to try and get the decap. Remember, but they only need 1 to ensure the points. There isn't too much damage, and as I said, that Fortins does come through the smoke and takes down RMJ, and look, this is a COG domination. Very good play, very patient play here from Lucent Esports, and that was a great decision. This team just get more and more structured with every game that plays.
Thanks to the sniper and the position up top from Lucent Esports, they contained the players up top. They had no influence on that push down bottom as Cyclone tried to break out of their spawn, out of that spawn trap. And it was such a simple pinch, as you mentioned, at the bottom of the barn to ensure Sammy and his teammate could not push through. It's brilliant stuff from Lucent right now. At times, you just can't critique them, right? They're just doing everything right. They're not being too aggressive. They're not being too passive. They're just not giving options to Cyclone at this point in time. But it seems as though the option of the boom shot is still very much there, and I actually like this. They've noticed now, okay, Lucent, they're doing well with the sniper. We can't rely on Precision to keep his head down and keep him at bay. We need to change things up. And guess what? Precision, being so good at that marker, as of right now, he can really influence this fight, especially in top barn, as he sits back and abuses that rate of fire.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what Cyclone do here. They have made the decision to put the boom in the barn area. Cougars taking down Ashens, and it looks like the numbers are in Lucent Esports' favour. Just trying to flank there, it gets taken out by Chidwick. Great double from him, but well played from Totti to shut him down in his midst. And now Sammy Akauti does have the boom. I didn't really realise that. Apologies. He takes down Totti, and he's in a good position. Lucent Esports are just going to be patient. They are on the home hill now, and they are going to get out and maybe just regain a little bit of position up top. They do have the snipe as well, so good play from Lucent.
I like that from Cyclone as well. They went for the strategy of the boom placement. Immediately, they went for the quick pickup. RMJ picks it up. Yes, he got shut down straight away in a reaction from Lucent. But Sammy, the smart player that he's known to be as for a long time here in the European scene, he managed to pick it up during the flurry of kills that were coming through. Well played. He's used 1, and now he's rotating it up top. Should have no, actually, he can't get the revive too quickly.
And I like that
play,
decision.
not risk it. Yeah, indeed, not risking that boom shot. Pre-activating it ready. So a sign of things to come, perhaps, as he's about to push. Ooh, Fracture's getting the headshot as well. That could be a difference maker, actually, because that boom shot likely is only going to get one kill, if that, as he goes in. Is he going to take the down? Yes, the triple cap is potentially coming in as they overextend, but no precision. The body check comes in against him, so he can't even reach the hill either. Clinical from Lucent Esports. Amazingly well played.
Very, very good and great patient play from them. It almost seemed like that, you know, Cyclone didn't know what to do in that push. They had to do it fast and they panicked and rushed it almost. And Lucent Esports just did a great job in holding their ground and taking that round. That rhymed.
That round and that rhyme. There we are.
And I'd just like to say as well, Lucent Esports as well, you know, they have got great support here from the org owners. I mean, in that last match up against Regal Reserve, I mean, I've seen football hooligans and a derby day be less hype than these guys. They are unbelievable support, so it's a credit to them. And now we're going to go to this boom push in the in the barn area, and look, Sammy Kelty does take down one, he does take two as well. RMJ gets taken out by Cougars, and Fractures here, just flank, great flank from Fractures. I don't think anyone knows. Sammy Kelty blowing himself up and taking Fractures in the process, and I think maybe that was a bit of a rash decision, but it has worked out, and Chidwick has picked up the boom, and now let's see what he can do with it.
He has to be careful, there's a snipe aiming at him. Did get body checked. He had the boom shot out as well. That could have gone south very quickly indeed, especially given the respawn timer and that he was the last one alive. Shaky play there from Cyclone.
Indeed,
and a great flank, of course, as you mentioned, from Fracture. Chidwick actually getting pinched. He's not aware of Lucent mobilizing to ensure that boom shot's taken out. Of course, he didn't have that out himself. It was backpacked. Fortons once again with a snipe here, and Lucent are starting to dominate in this round.
They are indeed, and Cyclone needs to do something fast to stop the wounds from bleeding. Sammy KLT trying to go into this B area. It looks like he's got all sorts of problems. Legends in the back and Fortons with the Boltok just shutting him down very quickly. And now Lucent Esports are going to put pressure on this home hill again, and it is a COG domination. Chidwick just rolling to his death on the floor there, and this is brilliant stuff by Lucent, and it looks like they're just picking up from where they left off against Regal Reserve.
Yep, the momentum has definitely carried on, and it's not even blind momentum, right? They're not just blindly rushing in, looking for those shotgun battles, feeling confident in themselves. No. They're keeping organized. They're keeping themselves at bay. They're knowing when to push. They're knowing what exactly to do at the right time and reacting as well to Cyclone whenever necessary. Honestly, the second half couldn't come at a greater time. Lucent are starting to run away with this. Of course, we're going to the DNF and E hills. The respawn timer is coming back down to 10 seconds. But of course, that barn fight is going to continue. Let's see how it plays out.
Let's see how this barn fight plays out indeed, Toby. Yes, indeed, Lucent Esports looking more synchronized than synchronized swimmers. Cougars again taking down Chidwick. This barn area is really not working out for Cyclone at the minute, but RMJ and Little Ashes at the top, they are getting flanked from all angles, and again, Legends and Totty taking down RMJ and Little Ashes in a very short space of time, and Fractures just has all the time in the world to just regather his thoughts and pick up this boom. And as I say that as well, Lucent Esports do decap the home hill, but Totty looks like he's very, very damaged. Oh, I thought he'd taken that then, but he does get taken down in the end. Good play from Sammy to stop that from happening. And now Cyclone will just calm this down and try and regain position. They know that Lucent Esports do have the boom. And they need to do something here, Toby. Would you agree with me?
Yeah, Lucent keeping up the pressure evidently on the enemy's home hill, despite the respawn timer. Only Totty committing to that. Did back away at a nice time. Eventually getting taken out nonetheless. But Lucent, they have numbers here down in the barn, ready for Cyclone to come in off respawn. And the time is coming very soon for a push for Cyclone as RMJ joins the mix. Question is, what is their approach? Smoke has gone in, Legend rightfully so backing off. Doesn't want to be too close to the fight, although I say that Cougars does open things up with a kill down bottom, going extremely wide despite getting a kill. He's as far as he can be, while still also getting the angle from the bottom of this ramp. Cyclone trying to rotate up top in response.
Oh, well, Lucent Esports there just looks so organized and set up. Their setups are so strong, and Cyclone just don't really know what to do at the moment. RMJ goes down again, and it looks like Lucent Esports are putting pressure on this home hill once again. Cougars, look at the movement here. He takes down Sammy, and now he's just going to proceed forward into Cyclone's home hill, and Cyclone just look like they're in all sorts of problems. They need a savior to stop stop this from happening. And is that RMJ? That is not. Cougar shutting him down pretty quickly. He's on a rampage at the moment, but he does eventually get taken down by Chidwick, and that was, let's hope, good defense here from Cyclone. Yes, well played, and they're just going to push forward now.
This is their opportunity. Lucent have a significant score lead, but now the numbers lie in Cyclone's side, and they just need to overextend. They also need to push and win this team fight down bottom. Precision leads the way up top, as you can see at the top of your screen, but we need to see if RMJ and co can win down at E. It looks like they can, unless Totti can say something about it. He tries to go for the up lane. It's a trade as well, but one player in the hill is all they need, and that's RMJ over at E. Unfortunately for him and his team, though, they did not get hold of F.
Well, we thought for a second there that could have been a little light in this series there. RMJ getting a bit lucky with being able to get up in the B area, but I think Lucent Esports are just going to take this round 6-1.
And the hope is dwindling now for Lucent Esports. 6 rounds in a row. Cyclone, rather. Lucent 6 rounds in a row at this point, and you have to ask yourself, Cyclone, what is there to do? They've tried the boom shot strategy in that very team fight. They've ran it a number of rounds. Marks are up top for precision, but will that influence things all that much?
I'm going to make a comment here, Toby. Okay.
Your hands are up, I can see.
My hands are up. Yep. I'm going to make a comment here. So Cyclone, we saw them on stream against Fable, and it looks like a very similar situation to what it looks like to Lucent are doing to this team. Is this the Lucent that can potentially contest Fable?
Woo. Fable Sentinel?
Big
Fable?
Moves.
That's a question.
Fable GG, not Fable Sentinel. Fable. The Fable.
Straight for the throat, it seems, for EU, but we have to finish off this round first. Ashens does get a kill, as Legend does get a kill himself back, but Lucent, the train continues. Chidwick lurking around the back, but it's a little bit too late with that flank. You feel as though 4 players angling him out. It should all be but over for him. And he does eventually get pinched. Precision, meanwhile, is lurking with that Markser. So Cyclone aren't out of this yet as they come off respawn.
Well, again, Lucent looking very, very good in terms of their communication as well. Totti and Legend just turning around, realizing that RMJ's on the flank, and they do take down RMJ. Lil Ashes does a good job of taking Totti down, but here we see Legends with the movement on the recovery. Takes down one, and fortunately does get taken down by position in the end. So now we're going to see him try and contest Fractures. Fractures has got him weak and over the cover there. Peekaboo! Fractures taking down Precision with the headshot over the cover. Brilliant play by him, and now this is looking like a bit of a scrap. Chidwick is in a bad position, but he has got his mates to back him up, and he does take down one. He does take down another as well, and has RMJ helping him out, and this is better from Cyclone. This is much better.
Now the question is, can they hold on to it as Lucent do push up top and kind of force the extension? Sammy hiding around the corner. That's the first kill, potentially of many, if he holds up on top of this map as long as he has. Lucent pulling back for a second, but I believe they've had the call out that Sammy has rotated off, so they are going to take the reward of mana. And they do have some time to work with as well. Nice little angle on Precision. But another Markser taken up by Cougars. They're playing it a little bit slower now. They know Cyclone have got a great setup down bottom, and they've rotated up top, so they're going to have to time their push accordingly. Totti at the helm of this one.
Well, yeah, like you say, it's going to slow down, and Cyclone are going to realize that they have got the 2-cap. They just need to hold both these rings to ensure... Good play there from Ashens to take down Fractures, but they do just need to hold these two rings to ensure the points go in their favor, and they are just doing just that, giving Lucent a hard time coming into this top barn area, and it's going to be interesting to see. They need a player to come out and make a play in this situation, but it is looking like a bit of a stalemate in this barn area.
Cyclone have the numbers here. They're waiting. They're essentially allowing Lucent to respawn and angle them up top and choose when they take this fight. Cyclone, they had a kill at the back. They could have gone in a little bit earlier. There should be more communication, a bit more proactiveness from this side. And unfortunately for them, Fractures is actually going to take down Chidwick, so it's all that much harder. Cougars and Legend do push in as they get the man up, as Cyclone should have done earlier. Precision with the overextension, though, and this could be just enough. Lucent have overextended. They have broken the F hill, but no, Precision gets taken down. The triple cap starts blinking, and this is absolutely stellar from Lucent Esports. They will take this round and this map.